A game is not supposed to feel like real life. Trust me, none of us want to see that. Games are supposed to be weird, wacky, and somewhat unbelievable. At the very least, they should be interesting. No company understands that better than Nintendo. No offense, but Nintendo's been weird from the jump. In a good way. They harness the weirdness of games to make truly lovable pieces of work. And the one Nintendo game that embodies the idea of straying away from realism is a life simulator. Okay, hear me out. Picture Japan, circa 2009. A video game hits the market. Can you guess what it is? Don't look at this video's title. You looked. No, don't try to lie to me. I saw you look at the title. Gosh, I mean, you try your hardest to make the videos engaging, and this is how your viewers repay you. It's pure disrespect. And you know what? I bet you're about to feel real stupid for looking when I told you not to, because it's not called Tomodachi Life. It's called Tomodachi Collection. Tomodachi Collection came out in 2009 as a Japan exclusive, and it was a pretty shockingly big success. For a country with only 120 million people in it, it sold 3.2 million copies. That's like one Tomodachi for every 40 people. And that's like 3.2 million Tomodachis for every 120 million people. I'm playing some clips in the background right now, but unfortunately, I have no way to play Tomodachi Collection, as it's kind of hard to get, and I have no way to play it. However, Nintendo didn't just stop at Tomodachi Collection. Can you guess what game they produced next? If you guessed Tomodachi Collection 2, you'd be wrong. I mean, just look at the title of this video. It's right there. Enter Tomodachi Life.
How did that happen? Zendaya.
Oh, wow. Wow, what a nice looking island. Huh, so beautiful. I also have no way to record gameplay for this game either. This is shaping up to be a terrible video. I first played this game when I was real little, and I remember being shocked at how fun it was. I saw Dan TDM, my hero at the time, play it. Hey everyone! And when I saw it in Target, I knew that I had to have Tomodachi Life. I begged, and I begged to get this game, and oh well, I guess my mom just bought it for me. Either way, the game surprised me. It's sort of a simple game, but there's something so pleasant about being God. Just kidding, it's not like you're God, but you sort of just create these people and create the island that they live on and influence how they live their lives and what they do with their lives and the people they interact with, and yeah, I guess you're God. Tomodachi Life sold 6.7 million copies worldwide, making it a huge success. But Nintendo wasn't done there either. Well, for 13 years it was, but 13 years later, in 2026, the Tomodachi struck again. Tomodachi Life, Living the Dream was announced and released, and that's the game we'll be looking at today. There's a lot of things in the real world that suck. Now, more than ever, we need silliness and goofiness. Screw world peace and stability, life simulators is where it's at. At the time of buying Tomodachi Life, I had no idea what to expect. I had watched no videos on it, seen no reviews about it, researched nothing about it, and tried to keep myself from looking anything about the game up. And I still bought it because I knew that I would love it regardless. Unfortunately, the game is terrible and I wasted my money. Just kidding, I'm making this video for a reason, so keep watching. It had been years and years since I last played Tomodachi Life, so I wanted to record my very first reactions to the game. Here we go. Yep, yeah, that time looks right. Region, okay, I'm doxing myself here, but I am in North America. Dollars or pesos, this is gonna narrow it down where I am, but I'm gonna say dollars, okay? I'm doxing myself here, I'm being crazy. This is the first time a Mii is making a comeback, I believe. They had Switch Sports, and those things were not Mii's, okay? I don't know what those things were, but they weren't Mii's. What should I name this island? Island, island, island. Oh, I have a Mii in mind. And let's just say, he's me. Okay, let's see the results. That took a little bit of time. Are you guys cool with this? I mean, I don't like it. All right, I think this looks like me.
Okay.
Now
I think we've met yet.
Yeah, me too.
I have a knack for bonding with what
yeah,
should I call you?
Okay, not to be rude or anything, but this Connell guy, he's kind of a jerk, okay? He keeps interrupting me. So you know what? Connell's on this island, and he's awesome, right? He's cool. He's a spitting image of me, apparently. But I just can't help but feel he's gotta be a little lonely. I mean, he's the only one on this poor, sad island called Island. I gotta give him a friend. Hey guys, not exactly sure why I decided to be dead silent here, but I made someone named Evil Connell. Let's see these guys become best friends. When I was doing the demo of this game, I made a me of my friend Luke. So I'm gonna retry making a me of my friend Luke. Granted, it's very accurate, it might be a little bit boring to watch. His nose unfortunately does get in the way of his mouth, and he has a smile that's often been described as creepy, off-putting, or downright horrifying. He is significantly shorter than me. He can kind of be described as a mound. This game is very fun. This game has a lot of quirks. And sometimes the quirk... All right, you know what? I'm just gonna leave that to main video comment. All right, because who am I? If there's one thing that makes me laugh really hard every time, it's making a really, really ugly me. Especially when that me is based on someone I know. For example, Luke here. I think the only thing that Luke here has in common with the real life Luke is the color of the hair. And even now that I'm looking closer at it, I think I messed that up too. Tomodachi Life doesn't look like a complex game, but once you scratch the surface and start adding more Miis, the game really comes to life. Things get even better when you start having the Miis talk about custom words or things that you specifically add into the game. That being said, some games require creativity to be enjoyed, and some of us just aren't very creative people. Yep, I'm looking at you. And that creates a problem for the less than creative. Now, there's nothing wrong with being boring, shallow, unpleasant. Sorry, just a joke. Despite what many people think, I'm not even the most creative person on the planet. Which is why the rest of this video is gonna be in a gray background. Anyway, sometimes because of this lack of pure creativity, I face some difficulty in Tomodachi Life. I really want everything to be funny, and sometimes I'm so funny that I can't choose what to make a joke about. Okay, fine, I'm just not funny. Which is where I found the solution to this very problem. In Tomodachi Life, you can just keep making Miis. You can have up to 70 of them, which definitely isn't an insane amount of Miis, but that's a lot of Miis. Imagine if there were 70 of me. 70 of me. No, not 70 me, not 70 of me. 70 of me. When you just keep pumping out the Miis, you're bound to get a good one. And the bad ones? Trash them. Float them off the island. There's something so silly about the amount of items you can make in this game. And items are a really weird part of the game because they're all photorealistic for some reason. Actually, they're not photorealistic, they're just photos. On top of that, you can customize these items and make whatever you want, which means you can make your Miis talk about, eat, and play with whatever you want. Hypothetically, that means you could get them addicted to something like cherry cake. What, you thought I was gonna addict them to something not family friendly? God, grow up. Speaking of growing up, I've made some significant progress on my island since I first started recording. I've been recording for 24 minutes, and this video has been a 3-week work in progress. It just gets difficult sometimes with the creative process and procrastination and all that stuff. And you know, am I being faded out right now? Are you serious? I'm trying to get... Hello everyone, how are ya? We're back. My hair's a little bit shorter because it's been like a month since I started making this video. But we're back, and as you can see, this island is a little bit more done up. Who do we have but Connell, Latifah? They're married, and what comes with marriage? A child. Named Thumble. It's a good name. Named it myself. Not to brag, but the island's pretty nice. You know, typically I'm not much of an exterior guy. I'm more of a secretary of the interior. That's a completely made up name and kind of absurd to think something would be called the secretary of the interior. But so listen, I have some pretty awesome Miis on this island. I'm proud. I mean, at a certain point, there's only so much interference God can do. Not that I'm God. But if I were to have to describe my role on this island, yeah, it would be God. Here we have Marshall Erickson talking to Snoopy while Tony Soprano waves me down in the background. That's the magic of this game. And actually, this is a great moment because someone... Oh, I dressed him up in a maid outfit, by the way. Luke over here has...
I'm not even sure what this feeling is.
What is that maid? Jolene Cujo of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure?
I need to...
There's only one way to truly, effectively communicate your love. And that's desperately. Go with that. Oh my God, they're on the Ferris wheel. He's about to confess his love. Please say yes. Please, 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 please. Oh.
Please? Please go out with me.
That's what I would have did. The pressure.
Hold it right there.
Huh?
The one who truly loves Jolene Cujo is me.
Plot twist. That's my brother, by the way. Tony Soprano.
Which of us do you choose?
All great options. You can't go wrong here.
I'm so glad you feel the same, Log.
That was intense pressure. Listen, if I was Jolene Cujo in that situation, I'm jumping. I'm jumping out the Ferris wheel. And I feel like that's a fair reaction. But this is what's great about this game. You know, people fall in love. You get to watch it happen. You get to see two people, one of which is my brother and Tony Soprano, fight for people's love. And by the way, Tony Soprano, I don't know what his deal is. When Connell and Latifah, my girlfriend, were confessing their love for each other, Tony Soprano stepped in. And he was like, no, Latifah, I'm in love with you. And she had to choose between the both of us. Yeah, that happened in real life. It was crazy. Hasn't happened in the game yet. Relationships have sprung. Love is in the air. Babies have been born. This guy seems really happy. Such beauty on this island, on this well-designed island. It's nice, right? Some of these relationships formed by luck. Some of them were pushed together by yours truly. I really enjoy the fact that when you're not playing this game, the Miis move on. They don't need you to live their lives. They can find their own food, make their own news stories, have kids, make their own friends. Sorry? What'd I say? Oh, they can find their own food. Oh, the other one. Yeah, they have kids when you're not looking. The point is, not everything revolves around you. At the end of the day, Tomodachi Life is a life simulator, and life moves on with or without you. At the very least, Tomodachi Life, Living the Dream, does a great job at doing just that. Yeah, I changed my clothes. It's not a big deal, okay? The island feels alive, the game feels funny, and most importantly, it's weird. I've never played Tomodachi Collection. Heck, I hadn't even heard of it until I started making this video. I played the crap out of the first Tomodachi Life, enough for it to cement itself in my mind. And this Tomodachi Life is also awesome. Sometimes you only need a single word to describe a game, and Tomodachi Life would be awesome. No, it would be engaging. No, it would be whimsical. Maybe I need more than one word for it. It's an awesome, engaging, whimsical master beauty piece. Yeah, there's nothing better than a game that doesn't take itself too seriously, and Tomodachi Life does just that. Nintendo wasn't trying to go for a masterpiece, and yet, in doing that, they made a decently good game. It's not Hall of Fame level material, but it's pretty good. Nintendo already knew what they had with the first two games. And they also probably knew that people would buy the game as long as they put a little bit of effort into making it seem new. I mean, it's funny really. I myself literally blindly bought the game. I'm a mindless consumer. Either way, Tomodachi Life is one of a kind. It gives me some faith that silly games still have a place in the world. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, please subscribe, and please comment. If you do this, all three of those things that I just mentioned, I will make you a Mii on my island. And then I will take that Mii and send it off into the sea. Anyway, that's the end of this video. If you need me, I'll be on my island's Ferris wheel. That's right, my island has a Ferris wheel now. Look at me. Oh, this is so fun. I'm on my island's Ferris wheel now. What was that? What was that sound?